More than 1,000 Starbucks employees are on strike this morning. Workers say they're pushing for higher pay and to eliminate what they call unfair labor practices. The union also says baristas from 40 cities across the country are prepared to make this the, quote, largest, longest strike in company history. Now Starbucks is insisting it treats its baristas well and that the strike only represents a small percentage of the company's workers. ABC's Andrew Dimber has the details for us. Hi, Andrew. So the union says Starbucks refused to offer new staffing and pay proposals. So where do negotiations stand now?
Well, Diane, they're calling this the Red Cup Rebellion. As you mentioned there, over 1,000 unionized Starbucks baristas walking off the job in part because they want a new collective bargaining agreement. But they also accuse the company of failing to negotiate in good faith. They also accuse Starbucks of trying to union bust and say that there are around 700 or so unresolved labor violations. So they're on strike because they want a new collective bargaining agreement, but they also have demands for what they want included in this new contract, which includes better hours and staffing, higher pay, as well as a resolution to some of those labor violations. Now, ABC News has reached out to Starbucks for comment. A spokesperson got back to us and essentially downplayed the strike and faults the union for failing to bargain with the company. And meanwhile, these demonstrators say that they are prepared to make this the longest and largest strike in company history, saying simply, no contract, no coffee. Diane.
It's so funny because just earlier this year, I remember when they were doing layoffs because all of the Starbucks workers were worried about not being placed at a different location because they were downsizing because of all of the additional costs that the company had been incurring, and they weren't increasing in sales. And so one of the places that had laid off or let go the majority of its workers, because it was like a weekend where they just like closed a whole lot of stores all across the United States of America. Most of them was over in California. And then there was also a lot of them that was closed in Canada. And I'm not sure if there was any that was closed in Mexico, but it was just like a North American layoff. And all of these same workers were sitting there complaining about the fact that, oh my God, I have been working here for all of this time and I love my job and I can't believe that the company wasn't as profitable in these stores as they should have been. And they closed them all over a weekend. Now, same thing has been happening because they did this all before and they said that they was going to start the protests and all of this stuff. But the same thing is happening again. And now you have them protesting Starbucks saying that, oh, we want even higher wages than you guys are already paying. And we want better working conditions and all of this. I think that you should just go and look for another job that's better for you because this is not supposed to be for a career.